Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to learn how to build a AI voice support agent, and it's going to be a beginner friendly guide. So if you are someone who have never built any agent, then also you will be able to build it from scratch while watching this video. So if you are excited, let's get started. So we are going to build on this software Retell AI. So I was building this multi-thread agent, but in this video we are going to keep things very simple. Okay, so to create an agent, first we will click on this button, create an agent. Okay, and we are gonna build voice agent. So we will select this, and so here are four options: multi-prompt agent, custom LLM. So to build a normal support agent, we will go with this single prompt agent. Okay, but if you want to build a agent who can book meetings, who can do lot of things, right, then you would go for multi-prompt agent. But it's advanced thing, so we will cover this in upcoming videos. Okay, so yes, you can also select templates, but we are going to build it from scratch. So we would click on this and create. So finally here we are, and the user interface looks clean and simple. I really like it. Okay, so first we are going to name our agent. Okay, first we would click on this pencil icon and name it the Karawali restaurant. Okay, and you can name it something else. Okay, you can build the agent for hotel, or if you are just starting out, then you can just copy me first, then after that you can use your creativity. So whatever approach you wanna go for. Okay, so now we would select our LLM that we want our assistant to run with. Okay, so there are a couple of options, GPT, Cloud, Gemini. Okay, and if you see, then like if you go for Cloud or Gemini, every options if you select it, then after your free trial end, then you are going to, then Retell is going to charge, like for GPT-5 it's going to charge $0.4 per minute. So all the costs are associated with them. Okay, so first we would, for this agent we would go for this GPT-5. Okay, and now you can click on this GL icon. Okay, and select this LLM temperature. So what is LLM temperature? Like if I keep it high, okay, then this it's going to use the creativity and going to do stuff that we have not even mentioned. Okay, but if we would keep it low, then it's just going to follow all the things that we have trained and we have written in the prompt. So I would keep this low because we are building the normal support agent, right? So we want the accuracy and the things to do that we have mentioned. Okay, and the structured output, you can just ignore this for now. Okay, and now we would select the voice. Okay, you can select the voice, any of these if you have time, like you can go with this OpenAI voice and this, but I believe 11 Labs voices are the best, so I would go with this. And which one I have heard so many voices. Let me search one of them. No, it's not here, maybe in the another software. So we would go with this voice only, okay, because most of the people use this only, and it's also good, okay. But if you have time, then you can just listen all the voices and select the best. Now you can click on this gear icon, okay, and do the settings of the voice. So the first stage is speed. If you are in a country where English is the first language, then I would say keep the speed fast. But if you are in a country where the English is not the first language, then keep the speed slow. So I would keep it somewhere. I would keep it here, I guess. And voice temperature. It means, like how emotional and expressive, conversational and creative your agent would be. But I would keep it. Yes, I would keep it here because I want the straightforward conversations. I'm just building the customer support agent, right? I don't want so much emotions, conversational things here, okay. And the voice volume, I will keep it I think here, okay. Then I would just save it. And you can also select the language, okay, Spanish, French, Chinese, okay. There are so many languages that you can select. And you can also select the accent, US accent, Indian accent, Australian accent, okay. We would go for US accent, okay. And there is also one more option, multilingual. It means if someone is talking, if the AI is just communicating in English, but if someone is not familiar with that language, so that person is speaking in his own language, right? Then agent would be speaking in that language only, okay. So but we would go for this US English accent for this, okay. And now we are going to give the identity to our agent. That means we are going to add the prompt here, okay. So when you are adding the prompt, then don't overthink about it. You don't need a perfect prompt in the first go, okay. I know so many YouTubers says prompt is the most important thing, so many complicated things are there. Yes, it's important, it's very important. But when you are building your first agent and it's only the single prompt agent, so here you don't need a very long and complicated prompt, okay. So keep things simple. And I would just add this prompt, okay. And when you have added the prompt and when you are testing it, you would see some errors, okay, some mistake that it's making. That time you would come back to the prompt and fix it. Then you would again test it, again you would notice something, and again come back and fix things. And this cycle repeats until you come up with a perfect voice agent, okay. So I have given her the identity. Your name is Eliana and you are the voice assistant of a Karawali restaurant, helping customers over the phone. You are friendly, professional and speak in a natural and conversational way. You don't handle payments, you don't do this, but you handle this and this, okay. And I have given this style, okay. If you would see this style, be engaging, proactive, so these are the things that you would need to add in all kind of agent that you are building, okay. Let's say be engaging, keep conversational and approachable tone so it feels natural, Okay, and avoid repetition. If a customer asks pardon, can you repeat, then instead of repeating the same thing, rephrase your answer and explain in another way. Okay, so these are the things that you would like to have in all kind of agent. Okay, now let's come to this task. Answer their questions by searching the knowledge base and give accurate and short and to the point answer. You know why I have written this short and to the point answer? Here also I have written this stick to the point, because when I was testing this agent, it was giving me very long answer. Okay, and I mean very long answers. Okay, so that's why I did some changes in the prompt, and that's how you learn and you do things. You test it, you come back here and fix it. Okay, make recommendation where relevant. Okay, and offer next step. Ask if they have any another questions or need another help. Okay, if the caller asks, it's very important, you know, if the caller asks for a human, okay, or if it's frustrated or upset, then transfer the call to the human. Okay, it's very simple. I will explain this more, okay, in a minute. And end politely. If no further help is needed, thank them by saying this and end the call. Okay, it's very simple. So we have added this prompt and we are going to save it. Now let's talk about this welcome message. You know, there are two options that you can select: user speak first or AI speak first. Okay, so you can select any of these. I would select user speak first. Okay, and if I turn this on, then I can also select the static message. Okay, maybe I can just give the first sentence script to the AI, and maybe I can also go with this dynamic message, like AI would say anything in the first sentence. Okay, use on intelligent, its own intelligent. Okay, so you know, like I would go with this static message, because you know the customer supports, these are the people who also have the script, they follow the particular script, so why not give it to the AI as well, right? Hi, how can I help you today? Okay, so yes, it's perfect. So now let's talk about the most important thing, that is functions. It gives your voice agents external capabilities, superpower you can say. It can connect to your calendar, CRM softwares, booking softwares, and do so many task automations. Okay, so let's implement our first function that we would implement in our every agent that we are building, that is end call. Okay, so AI can even forget to end the call, right? Or maybe it can end the call in between, so we don't want that. So we would give the proper instruction by saying this: end the call when the conversation is completed. You might also do it if user insists. Okay, and we would click on save. Okay, now the second thing, call transfer. Okay, it's also very important. We would give the proper descriptions, like if someone want to talk to a human, if someone is angry or frustrated or upset, right, and if AI is not be able to tackle the conversation, so instead of freaking out, AI can transfer the call to the human. Okay, so we would write if user, maybe we would write something like that, if a user is upset, angry, or request request for a human, then transfer the call to the human. Okay, so yes, and we can also add the number where we want AI transfer the call. Okay, and now you can do some couple of settings. The first is cold transfer. AI transfer the call to the next agent without giving any kind of brief or summary of the call, right? And warm transfer. AI provides a brief and the complete summary, like, and then it would transfer the call, so that if someone is talking, then that person would have the complete context of the customer. Okay, and another setting is displayed phone number. Like we can just display the retail agent number, or we can just go with this setting, trans this number. Okay, and yeah, that's it. I guess we would click on save. So now let's see other options. Calendar booking. Okay, so if you have a database on make.com, Zapier or N8N, and you want to connect that database to here, then you would use these functions. Okay, but right now we don't need that. So now we want to make our agent more intelligent by giving some informations. Okay, knowledge base, otherwise what it's going to answer. Okay, so yeah, let's add the knowledge base here. I would click on this new knowledge base, and you can just add it here. Okay, you can just click here. First you can just give the name, anything you can type here, right? Then you can add the website, and you can also add in text, and you can upload the file, but I have already uploaded the file here, so I would just select from here. Okay, this one. Not like this. Okay, I can select from here, right? Not this one. I'm really sorry, I'm wasting your time. Yes, this one. Okay, I have created so many, I guess. Okay, so yes, this one. So now we have given the information. Now we would do this speech setting. Okay, the first option is background sound. Coffee shop, mountain, call center. Interesting. So you can also add the background sound here. Why anyone would need it? Okay, you can also adjust the volume of the sound. We don't need that. Okay, I mean, why anyone would need that? Okay, another option is responsiveness. Control how fast the agent respond after user finish speaking. Okay, so we don't want any kind of weird pauses, otherwise it would look like more AI, and user would get bored. So we want the reply very fast, so we would keep it full. Interruption sensitivity. Control how sensitively AI can be interrupted via human speech. Okay, so human have a tendency to interrupt, in between. So if we would keep it low, then it would just be silent whenever human would interrupt. It would But if we would keep it fast, then it would keep on talking. It would not listen any kind of interruption. Okay, so we don't want both of the scenario. I mean, if a person really want to interrupt, only then it should stop, right, and listen, right? I mean, I think you got my point. So we would keep it somewhere here, 7, I guess. Enable. Okay, so if you want your AI can have this, this fumble words, not fumble words, but these words that something like, yeah, okay, sure, makes sense, I understand. That means you are listening. But it's not the sales agent, right? It's just the customer support agent. So we don't need that right now. We would keep it. We would keep this off. Okay. Speech normalization. It convert text elements like numbers. It's very important. Okay. One thing I wanted to tell you, that is, you can also add these kind of words like I understand, okay, sure, okay. So these kind of words you can write, and it will be using these, but we don't need that right now, so we would keep it off. And then this speech normalization, okay, it's very important. Like if you ask for your order, and if it would say your order would be ready in 9 minutes and 26 seconds, we don't need that, right? We need, it should say your order would be ready in 10 minutes. Okay, I think you got the point, right? And this reminder message, it's very important. Like how often AI will send a reminder message, like if nobody is speaking, if there is a pause, right, then we can set it 15, I guess, or maybe 10 is also fine. Let's keep it 10. And how many times it should give the reminder? I think 2 times is fine, right? So yes, this now, no, I think here is one more options. Pronunciation, guide the okay. So if it's not, if there are few words that's difficult to pronounce, then you can also train this agent to pronounce some difficult words, okay? But we don't need that. Now let's talk about this transcription setting. Okay, so the first option is denoising mode. Remove noise. Let's say if your voice agent is talking to human, okay, so it would also listen other noise, something like fan or traffic. So if we select this remove noise, then it would filter out this kind of background noise. And if we would select this, then it would also filter out the other human noise, maybe from a TV, or maybe he's in a party, right? But I think it would reduce the accuracy in certain scenario. That's what written here. Okay, so we would go with this. And another option is transcription mode, balance between speed and accuracy. So like if you are building a voice agent for a hospital, or maybe for a law or legal business, right, then you would select this optimize for accuracy. But I'm just building the customer support for a restaurant, So speed is the most important thing for me, so I would go for this optimize for speed. And another option is vocab. Okay, like you can just go with this. It's optimized for health terms, but we will go for general. Okay, and boosted keywords. So we can also feed some vocab, some important vocab, and so that it would use those vocab during the conversation. Something like table booking, okay, or reservation, or you can say we work as a team, right? So these kind of vocab you can add here, but I think we don't need that right now. Next is call setting. So this feature is useful when your AI phone agent needs the caller to press a number on their keypad to continue. You know, you must have tried customer support, right? Customer support of bank or helpline number. So you know what happened, they say something like, you know, press this to continue, press this to do that, right? So these kind of settings you can do here, but we don't need that right now. Then it's post call analysis. So it's interesting, like all the calls that are happening by your voice AI agent, you know, are shown on this Retell AI dashboard. Okay, so you can actually go in and see what people are actually talking about. And if I would click on this, see, you know, this would help you to save time, plus also gives you the data, like how many people are ordering the food, like what people are ordering, okay, and when most of the people are calling, right? So these kind of data you can get, and however you want to use it, you can do that. Okay, so if I would click on this, then I can also, when you would see those kind of analytics, then you can also give the proper like parameter. Like if you want, when you see those kind of analytics and you want to have the summary, okay, of those calls, then you can just tell here, okay, give me the summary of the call and emphasize on the questions that user asked. You can also give the example here, okay, but right now I would just save it like this only. So this you can also add other parameters as well, like how actually you want to see the data, completely depend on you. Okay, so yeah, it's a very interesting, important feature. Now we would quickly go through this security options. Okay, so the first thing is data storage setting. Okay, how Retell should store the sensitive data. So the first thing, you know, everything including the personal info like phone number, email ID, everything. Okay, and the second thing that you can select here, everything except personal info, phone number, email ID, or basic attributes only. That means call durations, these kind of things. Okay, and personal info, this you can set up here, you know, like what kind of things that you don't want in the call recordings, call transcripts. If you don't want, you know, credit card numbers, password, you know, passport, whatever you want to do it, you can do it for the security purpose. So here is one option, fallback voice ID. So it means if the current voice service fail, I mean if the retail voice service goes down, then it can automatically switch to another AI voice as a backup. Okay, so if you are building it for a client serious project, then you can do this setting, but we are just testing it, so we would just ignore this. So this webhook setting, I think I already told you, it's like giving your voice agent more capabilities, like checking the calendar, booking, canceling or rescheduling the appointments. Okay, and these kind of advanced thing your agent can do. You would just along this, you would just connect with this function. Okay, and the same with MCP, like connecting the apps. So these are the advanced things. Okay, I would cover this in my upcoming videos. Now it's the most fun part of this video. Finally, we are going to talk to our voice agent that we have just built. Okay, we can test it on chat, or we can also test it on audio. If you are in the office or sitting somewhere where you cannot speak, then you can also test it on chat. Okay, but we are going to test this on audio. Hello.
Hi there, this is Eliana at the Caravali restaurant. How can I help you today?
Hi Eliana, I was just searching for a restaurant who can provide vegan meals. So do you guys provide vegan meals?
Yes, we do. We can accommodate vegan diets and have several plant-based dishes. If you share what you're in the mood for, light and simple or something hearty, I can suggest a few favorites.
I'm looking for, light and simple dish.
Great, light and simple vegan works. A few nice options. Neer dosa, soft rice crepes, with a mild coconut chutney, vegetable stew, and coconut milk. Lemon rice with a side of sauteed veggies. Simple cucumber onion salad with lime. We can also tailor spice levels. Would you like me to note any allergies or preferences?
Dosa works. Okay, I'm thinking to come tomorrow. So what are your opening hours?
Perfect, dosa it is. We're open every day from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Would you like a light neer dosa with coconut chutney or prefer a plain dosa?
Light dosa with coconut chutney.
Lovely choice. A light neer dosa with coconut chutney is perfect and very gentle. We're open tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. You can dine in or order takeaway. Would you like me to note it as vegan and low spice or any other preferences?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Got it. Thanks so much. We look forward to welcoming you at the Caravali restaurant.
So yes, it's working perfectly fine. And one more thing, I have added some FAQ in the knowledge base document. Okay, so if you want that document and if you want this prompt, then I will add this in the description. You can just get it from there. And thank you so much for watching this video. I will come up with the second part and cover some advanced things like how to connect your calendar database and how your voice agent can check the calendar and schedule the appointment on the available time, cancel the appointment, reschedule it, collect the data, and so many things. Okay, so yeah, thank you.